During the NRM retreat, there is an elected member from Fort Portal who raised some pertinent issues, because I think some members were given a chance to speak to General Kaguta Museveni, but many of them spoke to their personal matter until this member spoke about something which I want to engage in this video. He talked about our health sector. Let me first play with the tape. Listen to the tape very carefully, because it's going to form a basis of our discussion. Here is the tape.
The Chairman, okay. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Chairman of NRM. My name is Kalenzi Victor, the MP-elect of Nyangabu County and the proprietor of Finn's Medical University, a university you recently awarded a charter. Thank you very much. I'm the youngest person in East Africa to own a university, and in that case, a medical university. So thank you for good leadership to give the opportunity for us. I was orphaned at the age of 8, but I've been able to grow from an orphan to establish a university, to establish a private hospital called Great Lakes International Hospital, a 50 inpatient capacity hospital in Fort Portal, and now I'm a member of parliament from Bunyangab.
And so, first of all, this gentleman spoke about his profession. He's a proprietor of a hospital and a medical university in Fort Portal. I think it was good to first highlight his background and what he does, so that we can go on the jinx of what he was raising. Let's continue.
We've listened to very beautiful presentations since this retreat started. I'm very convinced that in the next 20 years, Uganda is going to be the Dubai.
Very good.
But all the presenters from National Planning Authority, Bank of Uganda and others, like my colleague said, we've not had them talking about medical tourism. As we talk right now, I'm one of the unfortunate people. My son is admitted in India, battling with cancer. As the rest of my colleagues will be buying new cars, I will be paying for the medical bills of my son. I won't have the opportunity probably to buy that good car. We are losing billions and billions of money in the medical tourism. The hospital where my son is admitted, we are about 10-15 Ugandans. I am requesting, I actually was not supposed to come for this retreat, but I was praying for an opportunity to come and at least see the president and tell the country and tell the people in charge of planning, I'm one of them now, that we need to have a deliberate effort in the MUSEVENI economics.
Thank you, Nebo, and thank you for being adventurous.
So that in future we do not collect money to pay for members of parliament, collect for them to go and get medical treatment from abroad, because we are all candidates of those very dangerous diseases, and now it is us, the young Bazukulu, to provide solutions for Ugandans and not just complain about issue where government has failed. And I'm one of those people who are willing to lead the private sector in health to make sure that our lives are protected. We don't want to continue being threatened by the West with sanctions because they know we shall go there for medical treatment. So, Your Excellency, I'm requesting, if possible, you give me 30 minutes as a local investor so that I'm able to explain my vision and plan on how I can contribute to the health sector.
And so, that is the MP elect in Fort Portal. First of all, it is now, I think it is turning to normalcy. Cancer is a leading disease in the country. And as a government, I think it has failed to curb how we treat cancer here. Debate rose up when the wife to the NUP spokesperson, died of, I think, breast cancer. I've heard very many stories where the Uganda Cancer Institute works below budget. I think by the last financial year, they requested for 181 billion. They were able to only be given 80 billion. And what pains me more is that the Uganda Medical Board, I think the last financial year, came out to say that we spend almost 500 billion through medical tourism. That 500 billion that was spent was because members of parliament were going to be treated in India, America, etc. for diseases which ordinarily would have been treated here. Some of our members run to Kenya for treatment. I normally tell people that, okay, Kenya has a big economy, etc., but we are the same peers. We almost get the independence in the same period of time. Our leaders are kind of the same. How is it possible that The health sector in Kenya is growing so much as we are left behind. In the 70s and 60s, the health sector in Uganda was far much better than that of Kenya, even the education system. What is the problem? If the medical tourism in a year we can spend over 500 billion treating members of parliament, leaders, for diseases which can be treated here. Do you know that I did a video in the last presentation telling you how Uganda has less than 20 oncologists, doctors who treat cancer. And you want to tell me that you can be very great in the health sector. Very many medicines that curb cancer, treat them, etc., they are so expensive. Governments must be able to subsidize or to manufacture them here, because a country that works on its health sector is the best health. The moment the health sector falls down, it is a problem. So this honorable member raised some pertinent issues. The 500 billion shillings that are spent on different individuals can build an art of a hospital in this country. The machines, the radiation machines, I think Uganda doesn't have more than 6 radiation machines, if I'm not mistaken. One was, I think, in West Nile or Gulu, another 2 or 3 are in Uganda Cancer Institute. One is in Western Uganda. They are not even 10. Yet they are not very expensive. Even the people who are supposed to operate on those machines, we don't have them. Okay? So this honorable member raised something very pertinent that we need to look at. It is the truth. But the first step to do that, I think, very many government people or leaders should stop getting a treatment abroad. I think there must be a ban. For any government official to get treatment abroad, he must go on his private payment so that he can know the bitterness of having to get money from your pocket and pay. But whenever our leaders, the leaders who lead our government and planning, continue to be treated on taxpayers' money, they want to know the plight. A law must be brought in Parliament. For any leader, member of Parliament, etc., to go outside for treatment, he must pay from his own pocket. That will reduce people from going outside, so that the money which would have been used on treatment should be brought back in the country to build those hospitals. It is very possible. Secondly, we must also start putting the health sector in the how Kenya does. Okay, the health sector was put in local government, and proper funding is made on them so that each and every region can find a way how to build its health sector. The diseases which may appear in the western may not necessarily be the same in the east, north, and south, depending on environment and circumstance. Of course, this is my opinion. Is truly Mr. Makindi Kabesulaman Magal. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.